is if this were me IRL, I would beat Guthin's ass. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I now have 41 defense, but I am handicapped by strength. Here, if you really care, I will take off a... Oh! Hold up, this is getting close. He can't hit a 23, right? There's no way he hits a 23. What's his max hit? It's 24. Oh, panic! Bro, it's too easy. Yeah, Worms, I'd beat his ass, and it's not even close. I would smoke his ass. I would destroy him. Why did he come up and decide to start harvesting me? That's so rude. Anyways, yeah, we were doing a little experiment. Worms asked if I could kill Guthin IRL with a full set of Torags, 40 defense. And we did, so... It is what it is. That was a little close. I did have to slam an entire, little manta, but... Alright, let's... let's, I'm pretty sure I already have Dragon Gloves, actually. I do. I'm just trolling, man. We drop this. Oops. Yeah, we would beat his ass, Worms. It's not even close. So, there's the answer to your question. We're gonna go back to this account. I'm glad we had that little moment. Gotta repair my Torag so I can resell it. Bro, that cost me 600 GP. Surely you're gonna pay me back, right? Oh, I'm not sober. An important detour? It's true, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, that was worth the GP to find out who would win, me or Torag. I'd beat his ass, and it's not even close, and you know it. Egyptian. What is this guy doing here? With his 98 Zora KC. Honestly, maybe that changed my luck for the better, Worms. Maybe I'm gonna get this blowpipe today. Maybe I am. I'm at 1,789 kill count. I was a tick late. I took a 15 for it. I don't know this song, I'm skipping it. Sorry. This is a heater. I can't click anymore. Oh, I'm not sober. I can't click. Oh, man. Wish you could, Zora. It's really good money right now. It's really good. Once you learn the rotations, it's so easy, but you just have to learn it. And that usually involves dying a lot, so... a bit unfortunate. Mage only is a very viable option here, too. Not what I would recommend for doing all your kills, but it is very viable. It's what all the bots do. They do mage only kills. Since half the phases are weak to mage anyways. I want you to bring me back. Oops. I thought it was melee for some reason. I did spoon the enhances. I spooned them really hard. Which is great, because if you looked at my mains log, I'm like due 3 enhances. Well, I'm due 2 on the main. And I'm due almost 1 on this account, so I'm like on rate overall across all my accounts. But on this account, and only this account, I'm very spooned. However, I'm not on Zulrah. We're a little unlucky here. Yikes, that's pretty rough. Yeah, I'm grateful that I got out there early. If I went dry at Gauntlet, I probably wouldn't even be playing this account right now. Because, like, I don't know. I was dreading. I've done 1300 KC, like, on the main with 1 enhance, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I made the main, or I made the iron, and I got it at like 80 KC. And then I got my second one at like 130, and my third one at 300. And then the third one I turned into shards for the iron, because I'm wealthy enough on the main to where it doesn't matter if I like turn it in or drop trade it. So oh yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Spare Rancor for the poor? What do you mean? I only have like 3,400 Araxor KC with 2 Rancors. To be fair, I've destroyed 70% of the loot. Oh yeah! Should I get Blurp, Sonny? The thing about that is I feel like only you and Haggy would use it. I don't think other people would really use it. Could be fun? It could be. Use what? It's like a sound effect, like, I don't want to say it's a bot, but like it's like an extension to Twitch where you like use bits to play sound effects of like babies auto-tuned crying and like silly noises. No one else does it, still bits. That's true. That's true. I mean, I don't really stream for the money. Money helps, but I stream just because it's fun. Because I want to document my journey here. Or not just on here, but on the iron. I want to document my journey. I streamed most of the iron. I didn't stream... I think I streamed only like 80 of my Gauntlet KC. Shrimping out is true. I'm so drunk, man. Like... you know. I'll sit up a little bit better. Yeah. I didn't stream a lot of the early game on this account either. Because the early game is like really boring to stream unless you're like a massive streamer. And it's still boring to stream. Like, you're just sitting there yapping and like killing Zamorak warriors to get a rune scimitar. Like, it's not that fun. No Monkey's doing early stream. He's farther than like that though. Like, he's already like doing Dragon Defender, isn't he? Even that's not very fun. He has a fire cape already. I'm curious as to when he started that account, because it's very clearly progressed by multiple days. So I'm very curious as to when he started it, because he didn't quit the game like too long ago. Dude, an 11? Give me a break. Surely this doesn't range me. It does, it hits me an 18. Hi, Jamiroquai. Hi. Well, at least I have 400,000 Zora scales or something. That'll last me a while. And I've gotten plenty of ranged XP doing this too. About to hit 98 ranged. I no longer get max hits on the Bofa, so like it doesn't matter too much with the Bofa. But I'm pretty sure with the blowpipe that I don't have it does, so. And if it doesn't, then at least it's an accuracy bonus. Which is very important for blowpipe. Not as important for Bofa, but... I wanted to get to my friend Wimbop's KC today, but... I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that's happening. I'd have to take a break. I don't really want to. His KC when he got the blowpipe was 1812. I don't think he's been back since. Perhaps a doggy dog world even. True. Oh my god, it's so true. We do live in a crazy doggy dog world. I am taking so much damage from these snakelings, I'm going to baby rage. Oh my god. I'm gonna baby rage. If another snakeling hits me at 15, I'm gonna baby rage. Alright, we're chilling. I do want to get better mage gear and go to TOA on this account, though. I'm very excited to do TOA. Even though I already have one purple. It's not one that really helps me for TOA. Get a Sang drop? Sang doesn't help me either. Because I'm not missing the Magic Fang. I'm not missing the Trident upgrade. I'm missing the Blowpipe. A Sang would be cool though. I would not mind a Sang. In terms of like mage gear, I'm talking about like I don't have an occult or a tormented bracelet yet, so like my max hit with salts is like a 39. It's really bad. Which for a 4-tick weapon is really not good. It's really not good. Oops. But if I were to get anything from Tob right now that isn't a scythe, it would easily be a rapier. Because rapier makes TOA so much easier for me, because my best stab weapon right now is a sail door on stab, which is really bad. It's actually terrible. It is better to use the Bofa in almost every room. It's insane. But once I have a rapier, it is better than the Bofa. So, once I have a Hasta, it's better than a Bofa. Pretty sure. I have to do the math, but... My god, this song reminds me of money. Lol. I do plan on playing Leagues, Tony. I was an avid Leagues enjoyer last time. So I plan on playing Leagues really hard. I don't plan on playing on the Iron. Maybe enough to get, like, the Blowpipe recolor or, like, something cool, I guess. Like, maybe a Virtus recolor. But I'm gonna play on the main, and I'm gonna AFK as much as I can on the Iron, because that's a luxury I don't really have right now, is, like, AFK on the Iron. Unless I play, like, unless I do, like, Theater Blood on the main. Then it's AFK on the Iron. But, like, Amethyst would be really nice to mine during Leagues. I get enough Amethyst to last me so much. Yeah, I'm very excited to start seeing some teases. I do think, no matter what, I am taking 2 regions. I know we don't have, like, the Echo Boss stuff yet. But Like, I know for a fact that I'm going to be taking Mauritania. Is Tom soloable? I was doing hard mode Tom solos with a Fang, so yes. It was fun. Yeah, I didn't even have a Scythe last leagues, and I was doing hard modes. I was doing hard mode solos. It kind of sucked because the hard mode solos, Ooh. Hold up, I'm gonna die. Alright, we're chilling. The hard mode solos were really hard without a Scythe. This is before they, like... It's gonna be even easier this year, because they changed how solo top works, too. To where it only spawns one crab instead of two, so that's gonna make it a little bit easier, too. It was easier in hard mode already, for that reason in particular. But what I'm excited about, I don't know how much you've heard about it yet, Tony, but if you did not know, if you do 700 level TOA, or if you do hard mode Tob, you no longer get the ×3 boost. Which means like it's a guaranteed purple every time almost. However, it's still ×2. And if one person in the raid gets a purple, then every single person in the team gets a purple. So if you do hard mode top 5s and one person pulls a purple, every single player will pull a purple. Which is like, that's so enticing to do group content, because I was not running TOA when only one person got a purple. Like, it was not worth doing. But now, if you do TOA, every single person in the raid can pull a purple at the same time. And, I don't know how much you've heard about it either, but every single mega rare is available from every single raid. So you can get a Shadow and a Scythe from Chambers, you can get a Scythe or a Teebo from TOA. Or if you're going to do what I'm doing, which is I'm taking Mauritania, no matter what, because I like Theater Blood. Araxor is going to be such a good Leagues boss. And Barrows is always a lot of fun. You can get a Teebo and a Shadow from Theater Blood, which is kind of cool. So, time to go Karen, yeah. Yeah, it opens up a lot. Like, you no longer, like if you're going mage, there's no reason not to now, like, pick whatever raid gives you the best mage gear. Because you can get a Shadow from any raid now, so... Like, if you're going melee, you can go, whatever raid you want. And you can still get a Scythe. Yes, there is a way to charge the Scythe. They did mention, because I'm in the League's Discord, they did mention that you will be able to charge the Scythe universally with Blood Runes and Blood Runes only, which is really nice. So, there will be a way to charge the Scythe. It won't just be uncharged all the time. Which is really nice. I'm gonna go melee again. I had a lot of fun going melee last time. I could go something different, but like... I just want a Scythe, man. I didn't get a Scythe a single time last leagues. I didn't get a Shadow last leagues. The only, like, major downside to using a Scythe, or, like, using melee, was the Inferno was really hard. Like, if you try to do it early. Inferno took me 3 attempts, actually. Because... my splits were always the same, because I used to, like, I tried speedrunning the Inferno in Leagues. I would get the same thing every time. I'd get, like, a 20-minute, waves, and then I'd get to Zuck, and Zuck would be 13 minutes long. It's like, this sucks. Because I'm just ranging it the whole time. But we don't even know how combat's gonna work this Leagues, because there's only gonna be one combat relic, which is exciting. So... one combat relic, and the rest are going into, like, this mastery pool thing that they have, so... sounds like they're gonna separate, like, the relics and the masteries. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna work. I'm curious to see if they're gonna, like, let us split masteries between different pools. Like... obviously, there's gonna be the one big one where, like, everything is twice as fast, right? But is it gonna be, like, in a way where I can put points into range and points into mage and just have an all-round balanced build? Or is it something that I can just completely front load in one style and just be happy with? I'm curious to see how they're going to work with that. We really don't have a lot of information this league's. We have a few things. Biggest thing so far, other than like obviously the mega rares thing, is Desert Treasure 2 is auto unlocked, meaning if you pick Fremennik, you automatically have Duke. If you pick Asgarnia, you automatically have Whisper. If you pick Varlamore, which is its own region, by the way, Varlamore is its own region for some reason, and they moved Vardorvis to Varlamore, you can kill Vardorvis. Leviathan is still locked behind the desert because you need desert to do Guardians of the Rift, which is like the passageway to get there. So there's that. So Desert Treasure 2 being auto-unlocked is really nice. You can have a Soul Reaper axe without taking Desert. Like, that's really cool. I still think I'm gonna do the same. Like, I'm curious to see what the Echo weapons and, like, the Echo items are gonna be. So it's gonna play a huge role. But, I don't know. So, what I think about Varlamore is I think it could be a solid pick. I think it's a solid first pick. I think if you're picking Varlamore second or third, it's not worth taking. Because if you think about what you get from Varlamore, you get a lot of skilling, right? You get the Hunter Rumors, which are really nice. You get the Agility Course, which is really good. Obviously you can get the Moonlight Hunter, or the Sunlight Hunter crossbow. That'd be good too. That's a solid ranged weapon. You get Moons, but like by the time that you pick your third region, you already have gear better than Moon's gear. Like Huey is like not worth doing almost ever. I don't know. I'm sure there'll be people that like find good things about Varlamore. Like Varlamore is a stonemason, and that alone is like a solid pick. Because that means you get a max POH. No matter what. Actually, I don't know if you can get anti-venoms, so probably not. But you get a lot like in your POH because of it with a stonemason. I don't know, I'm curious to see how they're gonna tackle a lot of that, because Varlamore I think is a super, super good first pick. Because you can still come back to it, because you have Colosseum, and Colosseum's good, right? But other than that, I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be reasons for doing it. One tick, I will say though, one tick dual Makahedals sound really strong. And I would not be surprised if there's some sort of like combat mastery to like increase damage from like burns. So like Burning Claws being stronger, Scorching Bow being stronger. That would automatically make the Eclipse Atlatl really strong too. So, and then Blue Moon is just solid mage gear. But like as a first pick, I think it'd be good, but I can't, like, I would never take it as a second or third unless there's a really, really sick Echo weapon. But I'm not sure how much those like the Echo items are gonna really change the meta. They said they're gonna be like similar to like Blowpipe, so like not like mega rare, but they fill a niche that's really good almost everywhere. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with that. And we're a lot of people are trying to guess as to what the Echo bosses are gonna be. Because the only ones that we have hints of so far is KQ being the Desert Echo boss, dropping a ranged weapon. And we have potentially Fremennik having all 3 DKs be an Echo boss. So we'll see what they do there. The only other thing we have confirmed is that Barrows will not be the Mauritania Echo boss. So Barrows is its own separate thing. Which means it's either Araxor or it's Grotesque Guardians. Because it's not going to be Fasanis. Because Fasani's is already Fasani's nightmare. Or Fasani's nightmare's nightmare. So, I don't know, we'll see. We start getting reveals. They said they're gonna start doing a daily reveal 2 weeks prior to leagues, so we're like right there, almost. We'll start getting stuff in a couple days. We'll see. All I want is Banker's Note. I loved Banker's Note, man. Banker's Note made League so much fun. Just never having to bank, it was so nice. And I know, like, a lot of people, like, shat on Fire Sale. I really don't think Fire Sale is a bad relic. Like, it was... I don't want to say it was equally as good, but Fire Sale is, like, really solid if you aren't going to be playing long-term, like, trying to get Dragon Cup. Fire Sale was great. Yeah, it was super, super nice if you're trying to get a faster Dragon Cup. And I had an account with Fire Sale. Like, I remade an account on Churchy Boy. I didn't get a Dragon Cup on Churchy Boy, but I got tier 8 relics. Like, I made it pretty far. Literally, the first thing I did, unlock Fire Sale, I went to Prif, immediately bought a Crystal Crown that's 400 points. Like, that skyrockets me to the next tier. Like, it's so good. And Fire Sale just helped with skilling grinds in general. Like, the biggest one probably for me was construction. I unlocked Fremennik as a second region. I bought 37 billion GP worth of, ooh, an elite clue. I bought 37 billion worth of GP of, condensed gold, and I built gold sinks to 99 construction. It took me like 3 hours to get 99. And then it took me even less to get to 50 mil, because at that point I could start doing, I bought the construction cape, and I could start doing, what's it called? Demonic Thrones, which is like 26 like magic stones, which is like 26 mil. And every magic throne gave me like 300,000 experience. So I just go to the bank, withdraw all of the magic stones, use my construction cape to tally back to the POH, and then go to the bank and do that on repeat. I was getting like 70 million construction experience an hour. It's kind of nuts. It was great for crafting. It was great for cooking. Like, Fire Sale was a solid relic, especially if you took good regions, but like for me, like trying to go endgame, Banker's Note is the sole purpose, or like the sole reason that I was able to do solo Theater of Blood and solo hard modes. And I was one of those nerds that would like solo Theater of Blood, and like as they were like melee walking Zarpus, they would superheat gold ore because they could. Like, I would just superheat gold ore while I was like 5-ticking Zarpus. And I would just turn all the gold bars into notes and unnote all the gold ore. It was a great time. Yeah, we'll see what they do this league. I'm very excited. I really hope it's as fun as last league's. I don't mind there being 3 regions now the more that I think about it, but it would be cool to have a 4th. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a whole relic that's just unlock a 4th region. I would not be surprised in the slightest. But like, it sucked because that means you're missing out on other relics. And points, like potential points too. I think a lot of people have said this in the past, but it would be really cool if, like, when you reach Dragon Cup, if you could just opt out of receiving points and just try other regions. It'd be so much fun. It'd be so much fun. And, like, you can't really boost that way very easily either. It means you have to get an account at Dragon Cup, which apparently is going to be harder this league. They said Dragon Cup's going to be more difficult to obtain. We'll see. I don't know. I got Dragon Cup within like 2 weeks. Last time. But I finished with like 53,000 points on